Well, hello everyone, I am Fracture and this is Let's Play Divine Divinity on the PC. At the end of the last video, we had just finished getting the key from this guy to this area. We escaped a dungeon, and now we're supposed to work our way back into the castle, which is up somewhere around, well, let's zoom out and if I can actually find it for you. Is this it? Yeah, this is the castle. The guy that met us at the beginning of the game is trapped in the dungeon here, apparently, and we have to find our way back into the castle, but we're not allowed in there officially, so we're probably going to have to go back through those dungeons we spent so much time in and try to come up through the basement. But, as I said, and got sidetracked as per usual, the vendor gave us the key to that garden, and we're going to try and see what that quest is all about. But first, I think I will go back manually via the teleporters to Alaroth and see if I have any of those amulets that transform me into a frog. And the reason I'm taking that rather strange leap, haha, leap, get it, is because when the vendor gave me the key, he said, oh, I remember it had something to do with the frogs. Something about the frogs. Now, I know for a fact that I do have an amulet stored away that will let me turn into a frog. Well, no, I know there is one available. I don't know for a fact that I actually have one, but let's go and take a look and see. So maybe in all this mess. And while I'm here, I'm also going to see if I have spider. I'm also looking for, I should be grabbing these mana potions while I'm at it. I think I'll go back and do that. Telekinesis. I was looking for this. I had worried that I had thrown this away or sold it. I need this telekinesis for another quest to kill a vampire. As I recall that quest, that vampire is actually quite high level, like in his 30s. So we don't need to rush to it, but it's nice to know I didn't lose the hat that gave me telekinesis, because that's one easy way to kill the vampire. Well, at least get in there so you can kill him. He's behind a locked gate, but you can use telekinesis to open the gate. Pull a lever that's behind a cage. Oh, I was hoping we would have some potions or something I could also grab. I think maybe I'll grab a lot of this junk and sell it, but then again, when I look in my inventory at the outrageous amount of money I have, look at this, 50, 30 something, hardly seems worth the trouble at the moment. Although it might be worth the trouble to get rid of a lot of these potions. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to pause fraps, because one of the things I want to do is grab all the potions from all these chests and choose one of these chests to be my potion chest. And you don't need to watch that. So I will be back in a second. Okay, we're back. I cleaned up my inventory, cleaned up the potions and whatnot. But I didn't find the frog statuette that I hoped to find. Which is a shame, but we will survive. Perhaps this will tell us something when we venture into the garden itself. And actually I want to go south to get to the garden. So I do recall this, and I do remember a lot of frogs being in here. But I don't remember exactly what I was supposed to do or where I may have found this frog statuette. Perhaps one of the vendors sells them. I suppose that's worth a try if the solution to this isn't immediately obvious.
Yes.
So here we are. I did pick up, no, that's not my inventory. I did pick up some more empty vials, and I'm too far away again. So you can see I moved all the potions out except this one that's Strangely worded. Strange spice. This bottle of spice seems to be an invisibility potion. No wonder the cook encountered funny side effects when using it. I don't know what that's for, if that's for a quest or what. But there we go. I left it in my inventory.
Ha! Brilliant!
And, of course, any mana potions or anything that I found while I was sorting my potions, I kept them as well. Pretty sure. Let's see if we can tell from my skills. So this is it here. No, that's not alchemy, that's healing. This is alchemy. Allows you to extract normal potions. If I put another point in it, I'll be able to extract large potions, which are these ones. But for now, did I have a small? No. Okay. We'll hold off for now. I do have a point that I could apply to it, but I'm not sure I really need to. So we're just going to hold off. And I'm just kind of skirting the edges of this place at the moment, clearing away the fog of war. Hello. Well, can't highlight it, so it's not one of those ones that you turn. Like almost every other RPG statue in existence, you turn it to face it north or something. Although this does look statue related, that one's highlightable, and we're missing a statue. So I'm sure we'll come back here. That one's not highlightable. So just, here we go. This is the swampy area. Don't see anything too exciting around here. Suppose I should have been holding down my Alt key just to make sure. So this swampy area in the middle. I believe there's a frog in here, or frogs. Yeah, there you go, frog. But there's nothing you can really do with them at the moment. So let's go and take a look at this statue again. This is beckoning me. Allow me to take a drink. It's not red anymore. But clicking it didn't do anything. Huh. Hostile frog. Okay, well, let's head back to the vendors. See if any of them sell statuettes. They sell all sorts of things. We might be lucky. So it looks like this will be a fairly unexciting, let's play again. Lots of running around. But not to worry if this doesn't pan out after, a few minutes of trying to figure out what's going on. We can always head to the castle through the sewers. See if this guy sells statuettes. Now it looks like just potions for this guy. Expensive potions. Small flask, is it worth it? Probably not. Although he's got like a separate... I was looking for a specific potion. Okay, never mind. Imagine these are much like the... what am I trying to say? Much like the weapons in the armor where you could go and take something off the shelf and he would ask you if you wanted to buy it. Are these vendors? Or are this... no, this looks like just somebody's house. This was where we just were, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to check each of the vendors. Now, I'd be surprised if this guy had it for sale, because this is basically the guy that said something to do with frogs. Yeah, he doesn't sell it. And I can't see why... now, this guy might. And he, look at that. Frog statuette. We only want one. Rather pricey. Banish, don't need that. Sapphire amulet. Lockpick +1. Monk sapphire amulet. Elven sight. Defense, sight. Large strength bonus. Poison weapon +1. Life leech. Alright, I went and grabbed all this stuff out of my inventory and never moved it into another container. Excuse me. So I should probably just sell it. And then this frog amulet doesn't look so expensive if I can just trade it for gems that I'm not using. That's pretty close. Close enough for me. Yeah, but it was a frog transformation for $3 grand. Decisions. Now let's get some more mana. I prefer those anyway. It's kind of like charging up a heal because it's just sitting there waiting for you on your right click rather than drinking a potion. And it seems during a fight I found that, well, no, they're both probably equally flaky. When you're in kind of stun lock, it's hard to heal yourself regardless. I was going to say it's probably better to be using a magic spell, but I don't think it is. So now I don't know if I'm supposed to heal. I don't know if I'm supposed to turn into a frog here, where I should find that information aside from, you know, is this guy supposed to tell me? Well, I'm going to just guess. That's what quick saves are for. And transform into a frog by these other frogs, I guess. Yeah, there's a couple in here. I'll just stand on this bridge and transform away and see what happens. You can always load and... wow. Certainly a quick little frog, isn't he? No, that doesn't do anything. Where'd the frogs go? I want to go talk with one of the frogs. Is that good or bad that all the frogs disappeared? Try that again. Why are you so hard to find? As soon as I transform, there's one. Still hostile. Okay, well, not obvious what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. I do not know. I can't get close enough to it to kill it or anything like that. I'm at a bit of a loss. Well, there's some folks south of here. Maybe they'll give me a hint. And if not, I'll check my logs where it says what the vendor says, and I'll read more carefully. Yeah. Life is worth living. It can sum up all we know of life in 2 words. It continues. That should be enough for any man, if you say so. I'm surprised our lifetimes crossed again so soon, and I hope you have enjoyed your life and gathered wisdom. Yes, I've read the book, and I'm ready to become a follower. Oh. Book. Was I supposed to read a book? Patience, wisdom may come in an eye, whatever you say. Well, let's say this. Yeah, I read the book. It's amazing. Yes, you are close to enlightenment, my friend. Just follow the instructions in the book. We will see. So, what book? Nerikon's book. I threw that book away, no doubt. Follow the instructions in the book. Well, what I may have to do, I really don't feel like digging around in my inventory. I didn't see a book. So if he gave me a book, I wonder if I can get another one. Or maybe my quest thing says it. I encountered 3 followers of Nemrus, the philosophers. They are unable to worship the statue of their master in Nerikon Gardens because the gate is locked. They have asked me to retrieve the key. Well, okay. The gate is no longer locked. I have retrieved said key. Now what? Blake gave me the key to Nerikon's garden, but why should I give it to you? Yes, I read the book. No, don't bring us the key. Simply open the gate. Look for the signs left by the master. We will follow you soon, once you have finished our meditation. We will see. Signs left by the master. A mystery indeed. Well, there's a healing potion. That's probably one I made. Nothing here. Mushrooms, mana mushrooms. We'll do that while we're here. Yes. I don't see any signs. Keep off the grass. The only thing that would seem to be a sign would be this mysterious statue. Whatever, I just healed myself for no reason. Okay. I don't know, I don't know. Troublesome, isn't it? When you get stuck on a quest. Well, I don't want this to drag on for too long, so I think it already has. I don't know if I'm more tempted to... Well, one more time in the quest book. I don't think this is going to tell us anything either. Yeah, I did that. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to pause for a little while. And, I don't know, maybe a minor cheat to see if I can refresh my memory. I think that might be the thing. I don't feel much like trying to solve this myself at the moment. Call me worn out from having spent so long in the sewers. So, I'm going to pause the game, and I shall return. Well, hello everyone, I'm Fracture, and I am back. So, we have 10 minutes left in this video, so I'll just tack this on. I found out what the solution is. It's actually fairly obvious. I was thrown by the red herring of the frog statuette. We don't need it. We actually need to kill these things, which means we need a ranged weapon. And I believe I rid myself of all the ranged weapons, so I didn't really need to buy this thing. Never mind. And I don't think probably the quickest thing to do is run back to town and buy myself a ranged weapon. Because I'm sure I can get myself a bow very inexpensively, and I think that's quicker than heading back to... Let me just zoom out for a second. So I'm here. Yeah, it's quicker to just run to town. I probably have a bow or something among my loot back at the house. But that's a little more bothersome with the kind of cash that I have laying around. I'll just go ahead and buy a bow from one of these guys. Whatever's cheap. Crossbow probably makes more sense in terms of my character, but I imagine a bow is considerably lighter. Do you sell any bows? He sells crossbows. Looks like I'm buying myself a crossbow. Wow, $5 grand? Oh, because it's a big fancy crossbow. No, I don't need a big fancy crossbow. I just need something that'll shoot a pointy stick. No, don't need that. Nothing in there. How about the armorer? What's he doing with himself lately? Can't remember what he sells. He certainly doesn't have any bows hanging up on there. In you go. Go on, follow him. He's got some crossbows and stuff lined up there. Here we go. 500. Can we get one cheaper? Probably not. 800. 300. Yeah, that'll do, I think. 1200. Yeah, that will do. And let's get my money back on that. Now that I've sold that frog statuette, the next step will be to use a frog statuette, now that the portal has been opened, Oh, did I say portal? Nothing to do with a portal. No, no, that wasn't a spoiler. There's no portal. No, nothing like that. Boy, I wish running faster was a skill. Sorry, I suppose I really should mute when I guzzle my iced tea. Here, Froggy, Froggy, Froggy. I want to be your friend and fill you full of bow and arrow. I don't want to fill you full of bows. I want to fill you full of arrows. Where did you go? Well, there's one. Oh, I guess I have to go into combat mode, maybe? Okay, one down. Yeah, I'm pretty useless with bows. As you might expect, I have no bow skill at all. So, wouldn't you know it, this is the hardest quest in the game, shooting frogs. One left, I think. Yep. That would be a portal that I didn't foreshadow. Life drain. Alrighty. Let me guess. More dungeon. Oh, look, a dungeon. That looks suspicious. No, 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 no. I want you to walk over here and start unstacking these because I see what appears to be...
I wonder what that did.
Yeah, I wonder. Ah, there's a frog statuette. Glad we went to the trouble of buying one and selling it at a great loss. So that's it? Bunch of cash lying around? Can't be serious. I am serious, and stop calling me Shirley? No. Jeez, that wasn't very funny. I wonder why they kept using that in the movie. Yes, yes, I know. Shirley, you can't be serious. Well, I thought I was supposed to have... I'm supposed to have that book with me, I think, that I dumped or sold or something. We may be SOL here. Because there's no book in here. Not good. I think I'm supposed to have... Yeah. Let's see what the quest says. So there's the thing about frogs that I managed to solve. I'm just going to pause you guys for a second again. Okay, I did some running around, and unfortunately I have lost the book that they gave me. Apparently they gave me a book, I don't remember. But anyway, without the book you can't talk to that statue. What that statue would do is ask you 3 questions about the stuff in that book. You give him the correct answers, and he gives you a point in restoration, which is this. And actually, to be quite honest, I don't think I would want another point in restoration, because although it gives me more hit points restored, it also uses more mana. And I kind of like where it is right now, so we're going to skip it. If I stumble across the book, maybe I will restore it, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. So that's the end of this one. We'll be going back in these dreaded sewers again, trying to find our way into the castle in the next game. But for now, I say I thank you for watching, and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel or give me the thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Cheers, folks.